Your mediocrity is killing you. Slowly, silently, day by day. That promotion you missed, those relationships that faded, the goals gathering dust, they're not accidents. They're symptoms of a disease plaguing modern men. The addiction to average. You feel it every morning in the mirror. That pit in your stomach when you compare your reality to your potential. The quiet voice whispering, "You were meant for more than this." Here's the truth that kept me awake at night. Most men don't fail, they settle. They drift into mediocrity, one comfortable compromise at a time. Until one day, that drift becomes their destiny. But today, something changes. I'm about to share a battle-tested blueprint that's transformed thousands of men from average to extraordinary. No motivation fluff, no feel-good nonsense. Just raw, proven strategies that forge excellence. Fair warning, if you're looking for comfortable answers, leave now. This is for warriors ready to declare war on mediocrity. For men hungry enough to turn their potential into power. Ready? Let's begin. Here's the uncomfortable truth about mediocrity. It doesn't announce itself. It creeps in through the back door of small compromises. That "I'll start tomorrow" mentality. Those realistic goals that don't make your hands shake. The quiet acceptance of being just good enough to avoid criticism, but never excellent enough to command respect. Modern society has weaponized comfort against us. Every algorithm, every convenience, every life hack promises to make things easier. But easier isn't better. It's just slower death of your potential. Look around. We're surrounded by men who've been sedated by Netflix binges, dopamine hits from social media, and the hollow validation of living up to low expectations. But the real tragedy? Most men don't even realize they're settling. They mistake busyness for progress. They confuse comfort for contentment. They're sprinting on a treadmill, exhausted but going nowhere. And the years keep passing. Think about your last 3 months. How many times did you choose the familiar over the challenging? How often did you dial back your ambitions to avoid the possibility of failure? When was the last time you felt truly proud of pushing past your limits? The cost isn't just personal. Every man who accepts mediocrity becomes part of the problem. You become another example of good enough, another data point supporting the decline of excellence. Your silent surrender ripples out, affecting your family, your potential children, your entire sphere of influence. Let's get tactical about breaking free from average. The transformation we're about to discuss isn't about motivation. It's about methodical dismantling of mediocre habits and rebuilding yourself with uncompromising standards. First, understand this. Excellence isn't a destination. It's a decision you make every single hour. I call this the micro-moment methodology. Here's how it works. Your life isn't shaped by the big decisions, those quarterly goals, or New Year's resolutions. It's built in those small moments when no one's watching, when you're tired, when it would be easy to say good enough. Let's break down the first 3 components of becoming exceptional. 1. The standards reset protocol. Most men fail because they start with actions instead of standards. Your standards are your non-negotiable rules of engagement with life. Here's how to reset them. Take your current standards in any area, fitness, work, relationships, and multiply them by 1.5. Not 10x, not some unrealistic number, just 50% better. This creates enough discomfort to force growth, but remains achievable. 2. The discomfort integration system. Comfort is the enemy of excellence. But here's what nobody tells you. You don't need to seek out massive challenges. Instead, deliberately inject small discomforts into your daily routine. Take your normal work output and add 10% more. If you usually read for 30 minutes, make it 40. These micro stretches compound over time. 3. The excellence audit. This is where most self-improvement advice falls short. They tell you what to do, but not how to measure it. Here's your system. Every evening, score yourself from 1 to 10 in 4 categories. Decision quality. Did you make the harder, better choice? Effort integrity. Did you push when you could have coasted? Standard adherence. Did you maintain your new, higher standards? Growth initiative. Did you deliberately seek challenges? Anything below an 8 requires immediate correction the next day. This isn't about perfection. It's about maintaining consciousness of your standards. The key difference between average men and exceptional ones isn't talent or opportunity. It's their relationship with discomfort. Average men see discomfort as something to avoid. Exceptional men see it as feedback, evidence they're pushing into new territory. Remember this, your brain is designed to protect you from discomfort. It will create incredibly convincing reasons why now isn't the right time, or why you should be realistic. This is where discipline becomes crucial. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do hard things. It's about training yourself to recognize that discomfort is the price of admission for an extraordinary life. This framework isn't about massive overhauls. It's about consistent, deliberate choices that slowly reconstruct your identity. Every time you choose the harder option, you're not just completing a task, you're casting a vote for who you're becoming. Now let's transform these principles into a concrete battle plan. You've reset your standards and understand the role of disciplined discomfort. Here's your implementation blueprint for breaking free from mediocrity permanently. The 4-sphere excellence system is your tactical framework. Most men fail because they try to excel everywhere at once. Instead, we're going to create a strategic cascade effect. 1. Physical sphere. Start here because it's measurable and builds momentum. Your new protocol. Replace one comfort-based decision daily with a growth decision. Example, if you usually take the elevator, take the stairs. Next week, take them 2 at a time. Track your energy levels after these decisions. You'll notice they actually increase with challenge. This isn't about getting fit. It's about rewiring how you respond to physical resistance. 2. Professional/academic sphere. Your mediocre competitors are doing what's expected. You're going to do what's respected. You identify the top performer in your field/class. List their output quality and quantity. Exceed it by 10% minimum. Document your progress daily. The goal isn't comparison. It's using others' excellence as your baseline, not your ceiling. 3. Mental sphere. Average men consume information. Exceptional men process and produce. For every hour of content consumption, spend 2 hours creating. Develop your excellence filter. Ruthlessly question if your current activity serves your growth. Institute the 15-minute rule. When facing resistance, commit to just 15 minutes. The momentum will carry you. 4. Social sphere. Your environment either elevates or erodes your standards. Audit your 5 closest relationships. Measure their impact on your excellence journey. Create clear boundaries with those who enable mediocrity. Actively seek relationships with men who make you uncomfortable with your current level. Now, let's address the resistance you'll face. Every man who attempts this transformation hits 3 major barriers. The consistency wall. Around week 2, the initial motivation fades. This is where self-improvement becomes real. Your protocol. Log your resistance moments. Track exactly when you want to quit. Create pre-committed responses to these moments. Focus on 1% improvements, not dramatic changes. The social pressure test. People will resist your transformation. They'll call you obsessed, tell you to relax. Understanding why is crucial. Your growth threatens their comfort. Their criticism is confirmation you're changing. Use their resistance as fuel. The identity crisis. This is the deepest challenge. As you shed mediocrity, you'll feel like you're losing yourself. This disorientation is normal. It's not loss, it's evolution. Implementation timeline. Week 1, physical sphere activation. Week 2, add professional excellence protocols. Week 3, mental sphere integration. Week 4, social sphere optimization. The key to making this work is systematic progression. Most men try to change everything at once. That's why they fail. You're going to stack these changes strategically, letting each victory fuel the next. When you commit to this transformation, the results extend far beyond simple self-improvement. Within 30 days, you'll notice the first layer of changes: increased energy, sharper focus, and a natural aversion to mediocrity. But the real transformation runs deeper. Your decision-making becomes instinctively excellence-oriented. That promotion you've been eyeing, it becomes inevitable because you're already operating at that level. Those business opportunities you used to miss, they become obvious because you're thinking 3 steps ahead of your competitors. The respect you command isn't just professional, it's visceral. People sense it in how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you handle challenges. Your discipline becomes contagious. inspiring others to raise their standards just by being in your presence. But the most profound change? The disappearance of that gnawing dissatisfaction that's been driving you to watch videos like this. It's replaced by a calm certainty, not arrogance, but the quiet confidence of a man who knows he's finally living up to his potential. Here's your challenge. The next 14 days will determine if you're serious about breaking free from average. Start with the physical sphere tomorrow morning. No preparation needed. No special equipment. Just you, making the harder choice in every micro moment. Document your journey. Screenshot this video timestamp and share your commitment in the comments below. Come back daily and reply to your own comment with your excellence audit scores. Let's build an army of men committed to extraordinary standards. Remember, every moment of mediocrity you tolerate becomes a lifetime of potential you'll never realize. The choice is yours. Average is over. Your era of excellence begins now.